Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to meet our fighters. This is a middleweight contest scheduled for three-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. This man is 32 years of age, standing 6 feet 1 inch tall, representing AFC3, Matty the Hammer Hodgson. And his opponent standing across the cage. This man is 24 years of age, standing 6 feet tall, representing Nottingham MMA, MIKEL JANIK.
Middleweight contest, and one that I'm looking extremely forward to. Matty Hodgson, the Hammer, to our right, taking on MIKEL JANIK from Nottingham MMA on the far side. Both guys can punch, so I'm told, so ladies and gentlemen, don't blink.
This is going to be a fun one. I've trained with Matty.
Oh,
hey.
MIKEL JANIK shooting straight in for the takedown. Matty Hodgson stuffing it as he goes for a sort of judo throw, nearly gives up his back.
And a good little scramble there. But Matty pressed up against the cage.
Yeah, good knee from Hodgson. Turns JANIK in to the cage. Good right hand from JANIK in the exchange.
And so far this has gone the complete opposite way to what I expected.
Yeah, me too. Good knee from Hodgson.
Oh,
JANIK,
nice little dip under.
JANIK again going for the judo throw, and I don't think this early on in the fight against such a stocky opponent is wise. Big strong guy is Hodgson. He's not called the Hammer for nothing.
And he manages to stuff it and scramble it to the floor. He's in top position, but JANIK's holding onto that head really tightly. And that's it.
Yeah, Hodgson posturing up now, throwing some right hands.
Hodgson looking to posture up. He's going to be careful to leave the arm
Huge
there.
right hands.
Because JANIK's holding onto that arm. You can only think that he's planning to attack it.
Sort of posturing up, but JANIK sort of got a bit of wrist control, looking for an armbar. Sort of giving up the position. And Hodgson skips into side control. JANIK set his base here. He's lifted his right leg, which basically says, I'm going to stop you passing, but I'm not really going to try and get up. Hodgson sort of forearm across the face of JANIK, who's now sort of gone hips down, looking to tie up the arm. He's now, he's now tied the arm up, but very good job from JANIK. Avoids the big right hand of Hodgson and looks to get up. And he is back to his feet.
Very nice, very nice. Just as Hodgson was doing a good job to control it, but JANIK found the way back to his feet, and now he's got Hodgson's back against the fence.
Yeah, not the way that I thought this bout would pan out. And now he's going for the suplex. Big suplex from JANIK, who's now got the back of Hodgson.
Hodgson straight back up, doing the right thing, getting his back to the fence.
Good right hands from JANIK. I was going to say, that's a mightily impressive belly to back suplex on someone of Hodgson's size.
But Hodgson was very aware. He landed and he got scrambled straight back up, back to the fence, and did the right things. He's turned JANIK, and JANIK's now on the defensive while Hodgson's looking to throw a few little knees and push his man up against the cage.
Yeah, just taking a moment. The action slowed towards the final 10 seconds of this round.
Can he score that takedown?
Hodgson just taking a breathe. He's locked the hands now. Just doesn't have enough time to complete the double, so very active first round from both men. Both sort of sharing the best positions, both landing good shots. JANIK with a lovely suplex. Obviously, Hodgson getting the trip sort of midway through the first round.
Top position.
Yeah, landing some good ground and pound.
Yep. And I think this really took us by surprise. We were expecting fireworks, but when they did land, you saw the heads rock. You know, there were some solid punches in there.
Yeah, there's still time yet, Dan. It's final words of encouragement and advice being given by the corners. Danny Mitchell telling Hodgson to let the shots go, telling him he's open to combinations. Janik's corner just trying to free up some lactic acid from those arms. Did extremely well to battle back to his feet, so you can understand why his arms may feel a little bit heavy. He's giving them a shake as we speak.
All that pressure against the cage, it's time and energy spent, you know, it can...
Touch of gloves, and now they're swinging, I was going to say, just momentarily. As Neil Hall waves the fighters forward. Hodgson underhook. Up against the cage. Beautiful reversal.
Nice. Manages to get his back off the cage and throw another knee.
Yeah, knee half landed. Hodgson now presses Janik up, who manages to reverse. Gets the back and the takedown, sort of more of a throwdown. Looking to take the back, but Hodgson's frame, he's just too big to try and sort of get the back from that position. Again, lovely belly to back suplex.
Takes him
Referee's
for a
just
ride.
asking him to stop. I don't know if it was back of the head, something has just gone awry. It should become apparent in a moment. It's Hodgson that's been given the time to just clear his head here. Probably looks like, I don't think there was anything low, and he's not holding his crotch, so I'm probably just going to say. Or is he giving the warning to Hodgson? I'm not sure here.
From what I can see, he's giving the warning to Hodgson.
No, he's saying to Janik, watch the back of the head. Completely accidental. But he is issuing Janik the warning. I think he was just making sure that Hodgson was clear.
Firm but fair though, you know, he's giving him a chance.
Good right hand from Hodgson.
And we're back in this position again.
Yeah, where we were 15 seconds ago.
And Janik, like a lot of Polish fighters, has a very big backing. You can hear them in the crowd.
Yeah, cheering his man on as he's got his opponent against the cage. Decent left hand in the clinch and a knee from Hodgson.
And he's got that head and arm control there.
I was going to say, I thought he was going to try and snap down then to get top position, but no, Hodgson back out.
Hodgson's a big man to snap down, but we have seen him go over a couple of times in the form of a suplex.
Big man, he's got a back you could advertise on.
Yeah, definitely.
It's huge. Yeah. As Hodgson now reverses and pushes Janik in, goes for a takedown, well, a throw of his own, unsuccessful, and Janik gets the sort of
scramble to a knee
and a right hand behind it from Hodgson, and Janik is stuck to Hodgson literally like glue. He's not giving him any room to try and get any shots off. Obviously, coming into the contest with a nickname like the Hammer, you know he's going to try and take your head clean off at every available opportunity. So
that's it. He's stuck to Hodgson like glue, like you say, but I think Hodgson's doing well to stifle his attacks as well and scramble. You know, as soon as he hits the floor, his backside straight back up again. You know, and he's doing the work to get back to his feet. So, you know, it could play in his favour. It could play in Janik's favour. You know, I'm thinking Janik's starting to burn out a little bit.
Yeah, the end of the first round, you're sort of right to comment, Dan. His corners are massaging his arms, he's shaking them. I don't know, sort of, if he'd...
And we've got a few.
Hodgson rocks him with the right hands
and a left hand behind it. But he closes the distance.
For me, Janik is holding on for dear life. I think he's rocked still.
That did Janik a favour there. Hodgson closing the distance, but my word, he hit him with two belters. We know why we call him the Hammer now.
Yeah, I was going to say, coming into the contest and seeing how the first two rounds have panned out for Janik, basically he wants to turn it into a grappling contest. He would cut the sort of persona of a man that's necessarily not trained for that. That sounds weird, but his arms are heavy. He's struggling to pick them up.
Yeah.
After the first round, definitely through round two.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a very odd. Instantly, the arms go up. His corner's working on him. I think taking. Yeah, I think I was going to go on.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Go on. Sorry.
I was going to say I think taking the shots more so at the end of the round has probably done him a favour that it was at the end of the round, because he's obviously now got a minute to sort of compose himself.
I think that as far as the lactic acid goes, you know, you've got a lot of static strength in there, holding someone up against the cage, and he's doing good with his underhooks. He's getting them nice and high up Hodgson's back. But
and as
sometimes the nerves can, the adrenaline, you know, you're feeling the pressure. Matty Hodgson's known for a few good knockouts.
Yeah, and I was going to say, and as you mentioned, holding up his opponent. And we mentioned earlier on in the round, he's huge.
He's a big guy to hold up.
Holding up that man will take it out of the arms as we move into round 3. And Neil Hall about to wave on this action. Both fighters are ready, and here we go. A touch of glove to start. Well, no touch of glove from the hammer.
No,
all business.
Turn there. There's been a turn in the tables here. Matty's turned it on another gear.
Yes, Hodgson's fans ring out. Well, sorry, he rings out with Hodgson's name as they once again battle for position. He's sort of gone for the. Well, again, it was more of a suicide takedown.
It's a risky one.
Yeah, risking the position to get the takedown, and on this occasion, it's not come off for him. And now
Hodgson
is on top.
He's in between him and the cage. You know, any pressure, any assistance the cage can offer has been taken away by Hodgson here. So we'll see what he can do with this position.
His left leg is sort of half trapped. He's got a half mount. He's sort of in a comfortable position.
It's like an upside down half guard here, but it plays favour to Hodgson here.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Janik, he's got his back turned. There's only one way out, and that would give up his back.
Neil Hall's clapping the action, telling him to do a little bit here. So Hodgson rightfully throwing the right hands. I mean, he's had that left forearm permanently sort of glued across the face of Janik. I'd like to see him break off and throw it. And there you go, on cue again. Breaks off and lands 3 or 4 good shots, followed by a couple of left hands.
He's doing the right things in this round. You can see Janik's arms are looking a little heavy, and Hodgson's landing with some ferocious power.
Yeah, and again, Janik's not in the position to be trying to mount an offense from the bottom, throwing shots when Matty Hodgson's lying on top of you.
And his body's contorted in the wrong way as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Couple of good right hands again, and his crowd come alive. Short knee to the body, and I think Hodgson's beginning to feel it.
Oh, this crowd's carrying him, but they've both got great support.
Hodgson relentless on top.
Neil Hall's clapping on the action. Hodgson's happy to oblige. He's throwing those shots.
Hodgson's thrown 30-40 punches in the last minute. Neil Hall obviously wants some more.
You can't blame him. He's definitely stepped up this round.
But as you mentioned, Janik's sort of in an upside down half guard, in a position that doesn't favour him in the slightest.
No.
And he's not trying to improve the position as these 3-4 knees into the midsection of Janik. And this is all a hammer at the moment.
The damaging blows, but he keeps on throwing those short little knees to the body just to put him off, because he's opened his body up with this contorted half guard.
100% huge right hand again from Hodgson. And this is a big old round for Hodgson thus far.
This is pure dominance this round. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Hodgson. And he opens up again.
I was going to say, he took a brief second and then unleashed hell.
That's
3 or 4 shots looking for the finish late.
Strong. I like this. Oh, Hodgson, that third round.
Huge third round from Hodgson.
Well done to both guys, but Hodgson took that third round.
The arms are aloft. Couple of rounds early on were close. First round was a close one. Second round, Hodgson definitely the third, but I mean, often enough, a lot of people don't give 10-8 rounds in MMA. 10-8 round justification for nearly finishing his opponent.
Definitely. And
twice usually constitutes a 10-8 round, but for 2.5 minutes of sheer brute force, it'll be interesting to see how the how the judges score that contest. But
let's not forget, Hodgson had that moment of greatness in the second where he rocked Janik. You know, that could he ended the second round strong, and then he dominated the third. That, in my eyes, could play in favour with the judges.
But was that enough at the end of the second? We're going to pass over to our MC Lee Nicholson for the official decision. I'm interested to see how this one will go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation please for our fighters. After 3 rounds of action, we go to
Ah.